It's really out of huge concern for the situation of war that has become so predominant. Even uh, the President of Ireland talked in her statement about the normalisation of war and the huge concern that bishops all over the country have, and parishioners and practically everybody of goodwill, out of concern for peace in the world. And tomorrow being a hugely significant day, the Feast of St. Patrick, our national patron day, a day in which people gather to pray, amongst many other events and festivities, and to focus those prayers very much on peace and reconciliation in the world, be it in eastern part of Europe or the Middle East or in Africa, where there's some serious conflicts going on. So it's a huge effort right around the country in every parish, every church where people will gather for Mass to pray, because St. Patrick himself was such a man who was hugely into reconciliation and peace for various different warring factions that were going on in Ireland. So that's what's behind the effort in praying for peace on this special day.
In addition to honouring the legacy of St. Patrick and those qualities that you mentioned, is it important as well because perhaps more than most, St. Patrick's Day has, I think it's fair to say, strayed from its origins a little bit in that what we associate with St. Patrick's Day on the day itself, the parades, the festivities, we can perhaps get lost in that and forget about, as you say, those charitable humanitarian virtues of St. Patrick and how they can be applied to a modern day context.
Well, that is true, and all these things are very good, but it's important, I think, for us to keep to that sense of legacy. And St. Patrick himself understanding in a deep kind of a way the plight of migrants, immigrants, people that were displaced from their homes. And that's such a reality now right across the globe. And we see it very much here in Ireland with the huge influx of people that have sought shelter here in Ireland. So for people to be able to focus on that as well as all the other celebrations that are going on and very much part of and integral to our culture, but also the faith element being so important. So just appealing to people to not to forget that in the amidst all the other very good and happy and delightful things that are going on around these festive days.
And on that note, the Irish Catholic Bishops' Conference also asking people to reach out to people from around the world who've come to live within our communities and to extend greetings of prayerful support and solidarity at this time. You'd be emphasising that as well, I imagine, reaching out to people who've come from different places to live in our communities here.
Very much so, and I see it in the parade in Ennis every year with the amount of integration of people from various different cultures and the way that they have enriched our culture in so many ways, be it people from Poland or from India or from Africa or many parts of Eastern Europe, and they very much are made welcome, which is so much part of the nature of Irish people, being a land of Céad Míle Fáilte, as they say. So hopefully that combined with the impetus that the faith gives would be, Ireland will continue to be a place where people will be felt welcome and live in harmony with all of the people that are already existing here.